Still a bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Atlanta Falcons and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And he returns this to the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 16 yards, a first down.
10 at the 33-yard line.
Well, one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
He's brought down.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
A loss of 9 on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they proved their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, it's earned it by their play. The psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Brought down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stop. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. That time on the outside, pretty nice job as a cornerback to shed any would-be blockers and make the tackle.
Think about the praise we're giving him, what his coaches are giving, but how about the respect he gets from his teammates to be a complete corner who doesn't just cover receivers.
Now they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Complete. Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. Back to throw here. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he's not even going to come close. A big loss in the wrong direction on 4th down. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And that will force a turnover on downs. Fournette, a first down carry. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
He's brought down by Deion.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz it? Do I need to pressure it? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Third down and 6 yards to go.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Escaping the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your back.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 34. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Gurley with a carry on first down. He'll only get a couple. 2nd and 8 forthcoming. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead.
Falcons 7, Buccaneers 0.
Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now Leonard Fournette. Gets past one man. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 4.
2nd and 6. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the 1st quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
To kick off.
Taken in the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. High throw, but he makes the catch. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
A gain of 19.
A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They get this out quickly to the left side. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead.
And no good. Aldrich Rosa set to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts of the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
At the 30-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They'll drop to throw. And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Falcon 1st down.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now throwing on 1st down and completing it. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
10 yards.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now a handoff here to his running back.
Number 25, the ball carrier.
Nice job there defensively to clamp down, because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
That catch good for 5. It's third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth. At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the first down.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this will be incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. From 21 yards away. And the Falcons are an extra point away from moving out in front. And man, Charles, talk about zinging something in there. Those gloves, they help with one-handed catches, the fun stuff. Any padding for a rocket like that?
One would think so, but I'll guarantee you this. After that throw, his hands will hurt later. Not right now in the moment. He's just feeling good about catching it.
Yeah, a little stinger, but a touchdown. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is
Mike Evans. He's going to go. 30. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. A big play there just before halftime. 63 yards.
At the 20-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10.
So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football. Charles, now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Looking downfield for Jones. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 39 yards there, a big one. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. There he goes, left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
It's a free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now a penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. And that often runs you into a penalty.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll throw now on the final play. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And all the way to the opposite 48.